Howdy y'all, welcome to Carrollton, Texas. Here's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna hit the streets, all right? I'm gonna walk you through some different neighborhoods at some different price points so you can see what it's like to live here in Carrollton and maybe what you can get for your budget. And if you stick around all the way till the end, I'll even show you the top listing in all of Carrollton so you can kind of see where the ceiling is. And I'll even show you some of the main attractions along the way. So if that's what you're looking for, then stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make a move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, then you gotta reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you wanna jump straight to a Zoom call with us. That is our favorite, but whatever way is easiest for you, we've got your back when making a smooth move here in Dallas, Texas, or in Carrollton, like I'm here today. So I'm here at the old historic downtown Carrollton. You got El Rincon right there. You got Ken Rosso, actually kind of behind that building, which are two of the kind of the best restaurants over here. You've also got Babe's Chicken, which if you haven't, Babe's is kind of a staple. Like if you come to Carrollton, you got to go check out Babe's Chicken, okay? So just so I can put you on some game there, all right? But hey, before we jump into the neighborhoods, I want to give you just a brief introduction here. So location-wise, you're going to be about 25 minutes away from downtown Dallas, only about 15 minutes away from DFW Airport over there. Median home price is going to be $238,000, and 59% of residents here own their home. So Carrollton is it's a really suburban place. People are coming here raising their kids, setting some roots down and things like that. Population, Carrollton's pretty big, so you've got 135,000 people here, and the median age is 36. So it's going to be kind of right there in the middle. You're going to have a good mix of young and old. Okay, median household income is $78,000. And the job market, you're not going to have any like major companies out here, but you're going to have a lot of smaller companies with plenty of opportunity as well. And even if you don't work in Carrollton, you're definitely going to have easy access to really get anywhere, right? And so that's the cool part about Carrollton, is how kind of centrally located it is, okay? As far as schools go, there's a bit of a mix, right? So I think the more north you are, the better. That's kind of the trick here in Carrollton, and this is all public information as well. The ratings get a little higher the more north that you get, right? And so, but the overall vibe is, it's a very dense suburban feel. A lot of homes with, where the major intersections are. That's where your commercial stuff will be, as far as restaurants and shopping and things like that. Yeah, I think you're gonna have a lot of parks around here in Carrollton as well. So, but yeah, with that being said, I think you got the stats down, you got a little bit of the feel. So let me take you through a bunch of different neighborhoods now at some different price points and show you all the different styles of living. All right, let's cruise. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. So this home right here is the one we're gonna feature in this first price point here. So this one's going for $324,000, 3 beds, 2 baths on 1,700 square feet, which is gonna put you at $190 a square foot, ladies and gentlemen. This home was built in 1997 on a pretty small lot, just 0.12 of an acre lot right here. You do have a 2-car garage that's going to be on the back side. So this is one thing that you're going to want to know about Dallas, is sometimes this is pretty popular. You're going to have the alley on the back. So the alley is what gives you access to your garage that sits on the back side of your home, right? So the idea is to protect the front side curb appeal, and then there's an entrance. Let's see, I think the entrance is right over there, right where that orange flag is. So you'll go in there and it'll take you behind everybody's home, and that'll give you access to your garage on the back side there. Okay, so now the other thing too is you're definitely gonna want a car as well. If you didn't know that already, Dallas is pretty spread out. You know, our transportation system isn't too sophisticated, except you do get kind of lucky here in Carrollton because the DART rail does go up and down. It runs parallel. If I could speak today, that'd be awesome. Runs parallel with I-35. And so the DART will take you all the way into downtown. It'll even take you over to the airport as well for, you know, just a couple of bucks, right? So that is a good thing about being in Carrollton is you do have access to the DART rail. But on the inside of this one, you know, I gotta be honest, it does feel kind of small. You know, the kitchen has some of that old tile on the floor, you know, so not really my style, you know, so you might do a couple of little upgrades there, but you know, definitely move in ready, right? So you could definitely get in here nice and easily, but some of those upgrades, you know, you could do maybe after you move in or something like that. But yeah, this traditional brick style, I'll kind of walk you down this street here a little bit so you can see, but yeah, this traditional brick style is going to be really dominant in this neighborhood. And I could also do without the power lines in the back around as well. But yeah, this, again, it's going to be traditional brick, literally like everywhere you go. I mean, I'm looking down that way too. It's all, you know, they have some different patterns on the brick, but it's really all going to be traditional brick in here. You know, these homes were built in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and you know, that's what was popular back then, right? And so, you know, the trees, as far as, you know, you'll have some big growth trees, like you got a big one, you know, right there. And then, you know, of course, this one right here, this yard has been neglected a little bit, but aside from this one, yeah, I mean, everything else is pretty well taken care of. Obviously, just aside from this one. But you know, I mean, at this kind of lower price point, you can kind of come to expect, you know, maybe one, you might have one bad apple, right, in the neighborhood, sort of thing. But yeah, I think you know, it's going to be pretty quiet in here. I mean, this is a no outlet neighborhood, but you do have a few streets back up in here, and we're on the back side of it, so it's going to be pretty quiet. And then, of course, as I say that, there's a car that's going to come driving by, but not a problem at all. But yeah, I mean, you're going to have literally zero through traffic in here. You know, anybody who comes through here should be living in here, right? And so, you know, nice little, not a cul-de-sac, but you know, nice on the turn here. But yeah, the school, as far as schools go, you know, listen, I got to be honest, the schools could use some improvement. Okay, you know, I was actually when I was a kid, my parents put me into private school because you know, they didn't want me going to the Carrollton school that I would have gone to, right? So you know, just that's my personal story. You know, nothing against that, but I think you know, I got to be real with you guys. You know, and it's all public information as well. They don't get rated the highest, right? So you know, you're definitely going to want to do your research on the schools and, you know, see what you can, what's going to work for you. If private school is an option for you, then, you know, definitely want to reach out to me. I'm still very involved in that community, and so if I don't know the answer, then I definitely know the person who would know the answer and get that to you. Okay, so but yeah, hey, if you like what we're talking about, please tap that thumbs up button down below. It means the world to us if you did that, and it definitely helps us out. So thank you so much for doing that. Make sure you're subscribed as well. You know, listen, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you tap the bell as well while you're down there. But yeah, this should give you a pretty good idea of what you can kind of come to expect in this $300,000 to maybe $400,000 price point. But with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, real quick, I wanted to show you Coyote Ridge Golf Club. So you're gonna have a ton of golf courses here in the Carrollton area, but this one might be one of the nicer ones, right? So you've got the clubhouse right there. You've got the driving range and the putting green over there, and then you even have a couple tennis courts over here as well. And then inside the clubhouse, you have grill, a 19 to refuel after your nice round of golf. So yeah, just wanted to show you this real quick. But with that being said, let's take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the second neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature here is going for $450,000, 5 beds, 3 baths on 2,700 square feet, which is gonna put you at $167 a square foot, ladies and gentlemen. You've got a 2-car garage with the alley access once again. And this home was built in 1980 on a 1/4 of an acre lot. So you got a pretty good size lot in here. And on the inside, it is completely updated. You've got marble tile in the kitchen and definitely move-in ready. I think whoever gets this one is an absolute steal right here. But you're gonna have that traditional brick style once again on this one. I'll walk you down so you can see a couple more. But yeah, I mean, all the yards on this street look like they're pretty well manicured. It's pretty quiet back here as well. Again, I had to weave a little bit. There's a park right kind of next door over here, and you're gonna be close enough to George Bush, the tollway over there. So you can have easy access to everything. And then we're also pretty close to the Addison Airport. So if you watch the North Dallas vlog, then you'll see where the Addison Airport and what that is. It's a private airport down there. So if you fly private, then you'll be where I'm at right now. You could literally get there in 5 minutes, right? So again, with the traditional brick on that side. Yeah, I'm pretty much seeing everything is traditional brick on this street right here. But yeah, I mean, you are gonna have, actually, so this one was built, this street was built in 1980, right? Or in the 80s. And so you're starting to see, okay, we've got some trees going, starting to connect right there over the top, over the middle a little bit. So I love it when that happens, when the trees connect on top like that. I love the trees when they're like that. I don't like the baby trees like you find a lot of, in Frisco and basically a lot of new construction that's out there, right? So, but anyway, let's talk about, this popular price point, right? So, I just got to tell you, I got to let you know, this price point is pretty popular. Homes are moving pretty quickly, and it's just something you got to keep in mind, right? So, you're definitely going to want to have all of your ducks in a row when you come and you're looking at making offers and everything like that, especially in this price point. Of course, that's something that we can help you get organized with if you'd like. But now let's talk about something that maybe isn't so popular, which are the property taxes here in Dallas. Okay, so listen, I get it. Property taxes in Texas are a little bit higher than in other states, especially, but I actually do another video where we do the math. We break it all down, and the question was, okay, is Dallas actually a better deal than some of these other states? And I think you might be surprised at the answer, okay? So make sure you check out that video. I'll link to it in the description below. You'll definitely want to check out the property taxes video, okay? But here in Carrollton, the property taxes are at 2.31%. That was a loud leaf. 2.31%, at least at the moment right now that I'm speaking. The range for property taxes in Dallas go from anywhere from 1.8 all the way up to 3.4%. So 2.6 would be the average there. So 2.31 is going to be below average here in Carrollton. But listen, I think our team takes a different approach, right? So complaining is not really an option, right? Like I know people love to complain about the taxes, complain about the market being crazy, right? Listen, that's not a productive use of time. That's not how we operate as a team. And listen, Jim Rohn talks about how you spend 5% of the time identifying the problem, 95% of the time focus on the solution, right? And so, you know, it doesn't matter what the market is doing. We just got to find you that one home at the perfect price that you're going to be happy with. We don't have to find you 100 different homes, right? We just got to find you that one. And so I believe with no hedge that our team is the best in the world at doing that. Okay, and so yeah, I think this should give you a pretty good idea of you know, what you can get in this $400,000 to $500,000 price point. And but with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, real quick, I wanted to show you one of the parks out here in Carrollton. So this is actually Mary Head's Park. And I'll tell you what, if I was 5 years old and my parents took me out here, you know, I mean, just like look at the size of those slides right there. I mean, are you kidding me? You got the swing sets, you got another kind of UFO looking swing set right there. You got a pirate ship over here. I mean, if you're a kid, this is like heaven out here. And so, yeah, this is, you'll find little parks like this, maybe not as extravagant as this, but you will find little parks like this kind of sprinkled throughout. You've also, I mean, this is part of a neighborhood too, so you can see the homes on this side separated by a little green belt. Right here, you got the trails as well. Just had a walker pass me just before I turned this on. So yeah, just wanted to show you that this was here. And yeah, with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the fourth neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $644,000, 5 beds, 4 baths on 4,100 square feet, which is gonna put you at $158 a square foot. You've got a 3-car garage, and this home was built in 2005 on a full 1/4 of an acre lot. It actually backs up to the golf course as well. You're gonna have a pool on this one as well. One of 3 on this whole entire street that has your own personal pool in here. But again, you're gonna see that traditional brick and stone combination that's really popular, you know, in these kind of upper price points here in Dallas. But on the inside, it's gonna have that open floor plan, you know, the vaulted ceilings with big windows in the living room that actually look out to that pool and out further onto the golf course as well. And you're going to have a media room up there as well, okay? So as I'm walking down this street, you know, you've got, you know, everybody's taking really good care of their yards, you know, good landscaping. You know, you got some flowers and things down here. You've got some pretty big trees out here as well. It's a pretty quiet neighborhood as well. I don't think I've seen a car come down here just yet. How's it going? And got some neighbors taking their afternoon walk out here, but yeah, you're pretty close to 121 up here, so pretty close to a major highway, so you can get around pretty easily. And then you've got some shopping and everything on the major corners down here. Once you kind of, yeah, the golf course kind of weaves through this neighborhood here. So anyway, but yeah, as far as safety goes, you know, you can find some gated communities in Carrollton. They're not all over the place, but you can certainly find those. But overall, I mean, Carrollton, I will say, you know, Carrollton does have some spots that are better than others, of course, just kind of like every other neighborhood. But you know, I think, well, there was a poll that said 91% of residents reported in that poll that they felt safe, that, you know, crime doesn't really impact them that much, right? So, you know, from my personal experiences in Carrollton, you know, I've never really, you know, felt unsafe, but I guess I kind of do know the areas which to kind of avoid a little bit, I guess you could say. So anyway, that's why you got to have the right team working for you, so, you know, we can kind of put you where your lifestyle, where you want to be, so you can fit exactly what you want, right? So But with that being said, this should give you a pretty good idea of what you can get in this, $600,000 to $700,000 price point. But with that being said, let me take you to the highest priced listing in all of Carrollton at the moment. I'll see you there. All right, real quick, I had to show you the splash park. So you've got that behind me. You've got a futsal court right here. You've got 2 tennis courts on the other side of that. And then you have Josie Sports Complex on the other side of the street right there, where you have a number of baseball fields, and you even have a couple football fields over there too. So if your kid is an athlete, or if you finish a game and you want to come take a nice little dip, then you can come on over here and cool off. So yeah, with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, are you ready for the top listing in all of Carrollton? Well, here she is. This one is going for $1.19 million, 4 beds, 3 baths with 2 half baths as well on 4,200 square feet. You're gonna have a 3-car garage down this little driveway right here. And this home was built in 2010 on just shy of a half of an acre. So you've got plenty of space right here. You're actually located at the very end of a cul-de-sac on here, very spacious cul-de-sac actually. And this home on the inside is going to feature a beautiful chef's kitchen that opens up to a grand living room, complete with a fireplace, vaulted ceilings, and of course massive windows looking out to the pool out there. And if you head upstairs, you'll find both a game room and a media room. So depending on how you're feeling, maybe get a game of ping pong in, or cuddle up with your favorite person with some buttery popcorn and watch a movie. So if you're looking for some space right here in the city, then this one might just be calling your name. So let's do a brief little recap now on what we've found in Carrollton. So basically it's going to be the overall vibe here. I mean, you got all the stats at the very beginning, right? But overall, it's going to be a very dense, suburban population with, a lot of homes. And then on the main streets and the main intersections are where your commercial spots are going to be for your restaurants and shopping and things like that. And then you're going to have decent schools, right? Like I mentioned earlier. I know a lot of parents and families who send their kids to private school from Carrollton, for various reasons, of course, right? But again, if that's an option that you're looking into, then definitely reach out to me and I can help you get the answers that you're looking for there, okay? Now, I always like to finish with 3 words to kind of wrap up Carrollton in a nice little bow here for you. So I think the first one is gonna be how diverse Carrollton is as far as like different cuisines, different, you've got like H Mart, which is like a Korean, kind of Asian inspired grocery store. Like you've got all sorts of little pockets in and around Carrollton. So diversity is definitely going to be one. Golf courses, there's plenty of golf to be had around here in Carrollton, that's for sure. And then the affordability, right? I mean, I have to highlight, every single price per square foot that we looked at today was under $200 a square foot, right? So being able to get something like this for, under $200 a square foot is going to be, you're not going to find that really in other parts of the country. I know that for sure. So hey, if Carrollton is where you want to be, then of course you got to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us. That is our favorite. You guys know what my face looks like. I want to meet you guys, know what your faces look like. So give me a shout if you are considering a move out here to Carrollton or the surrounding suburbs, of course. Make sure you find the like button down below. Make sure you tap that. That helps us out a ton. Thank you so much for doing that. And make sure you subscribe as well. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the next video that we drop, all right? So make sure you tap the bell for notifications as well while you're down there. And hey, if you're continuing your research here, I want to, invite you to tap that Dallas, Texas living name below, head to our main channel page and use the search bar on that page to look up whatever it is that you're looking for, whether it's a topic or a specific area, and odds are we'll have it there. If I don't have it there, then drop me a comment below. Let me know what it is that you're looking for. And based on the demand, I'll gladly bump up the priority to help you guys get what you want. All right. And so, yeah, if you lived in Carrollton, or if you know anything about Carrollton, or have some thoughts on Carrollton, then let's have a conversation down below. I respond to everybody, so let's get that conversation going in the comments. And then if you don't know where to go from here, then you should definitely see some videos popping up on the end screen right now that can point you in the right direction. So whether you're looking for a specific topic or a specific area, then we do all sorts of videos, vlogs, pros and cons, map tours, we do it all. So whichever one is popping out to you, make sure you click on that. And then with that being said, until the next video, I'll see you around town.